Ow. It's a freak. Why? Why is it glitching out my title? It keeps glitching out my title. There. Hey, welcome to the stream. No. Hey, welcome to the stream. Ooh. Thank you for joining. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yo! What's up? Ow, I'm a dying. Let's sleep over this guy. What? Oh, I haven't done mine. I haven't done mine this year yet. Did you get money back? Like, I got what I was supposed to get when I went to H&R Block. I got I had to pay like the fee, which was like, what was it? Around $100 some. But and then like for state they're just gonna do whatever. But federal, I mean, you'll get pretty much all you supposed to get. I think, yeah, it's funny. I think the last 2 years in state, I got $8 one year. Then the next year I owed $8. I feel like you would. I don't know. If there's like, if they have some way to get you more, I'm trying to remember. I would probably ask Ethan like if he got back like what he was supposed to by doing it by himself, like TurboTax or something like that. I kind of want to do it that way this year, but like it's like I say, I'm afraid I'll screw it up. That's why all the years before I'd been doing it through H&R Block. Rack up 400 combined yards, 0 turn. Oh gosh. How am I supposed to 0 turnover? Wait, what the freak? Why do you outstate that much? I would be too. Like with state, I don't think they can really like get you out of anything. I don't know. But the last 2 times, wait. I know. That's crazy. But yeah, like I don't know, maybe they do like help you with state because within the last 2 years I haven't like paid any more than paid or got back like less than like $15, so I don't know for sure. Yeah, that's crazy, like, bruh. Oh, I finally switched up my defense. Oh yeah.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in.
Guys, last time we were out here, coach's staff didn't
Oh boy.
You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's
What
make
the
up
freak?
for
The
that.
sneeze is hitting me out of nowhere.
You got it in you. See that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Oh, the dagger. I need help with this actually. Sorta. Ugh. Oh yeah, I gotta look at mine. Jeez. Oops. Okay, alright. Ugh. Okay. This is my problem. I get pressured. This is what happens in game. Hey, welcome to the stream. Let's oh, dang. There we go. Now it fixed my title. That's weird.
Hey man, that was great.
I only got silver.
Steps towards success in
Darn
this
it.
league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
Whoa. Got basics. Oh. Yes. The force is responsible for keeping run plays. Yes. Dang it. That's okay. Yes. Whew. There's one. Jeez. Oh man. Man, I gotta stop freaking jumping, sliding too early. Dang it. I couldn't stop it. Come here, buddy. Jeez.
for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous.
Whoa, why is it glitched out? Oh, weird. Okay.
Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins in the world still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If you
There we go.
I just hit my dance.
I like that. Let's go.
They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.
No turnovers. I bet.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Ah, great.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
I'm not going to be able to dominate with Fletcher Cox this game.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any
Let's try it out.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
Nope.
For a nice pickup.
Now a throw here secured by his running back.
Not gonna work out. Oh boy.
It's a gain of 5.
Alright.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ah, dang it. Yes.
Samuels.
Good job.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening.
You can have
possession.
your
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just
catches.
tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Jackson to return.
Oh boy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, back in the NFL for the first time since 2016. It's Colin Kaepernick.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
Yes.
20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Campbell. Almost able to intercept it.
Okay.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 14.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 81 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability. And we just
gosh.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Jeez.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Thank you.
It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike Hilton. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinned.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted.
Yes.
Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
That's fine.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
It's now
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, gosh.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Indeed. Indeed.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And his throw is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete.
Back at you, buddy.
It wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front. Leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Eagles.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Steelers nothing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
To throw, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he finds Cook.
Yes.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Philadelphia.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Vince Williams.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick.
Mate. Oh, gosh.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And Jeffrey's got it.
Yes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a run all the way.
James Conner, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
That might be a 4th and 1. Yep.
On 3rd down.
Samuel.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Oh.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And an Eagle.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to just stop.
Not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And that's
Thank you.
for an Eagles touchdown.
Let's go.
Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Thank you.
They'll
Let's
wind
go.
up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not much.
Bye-bye.
He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Dustin Colquhoun now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for the next drive, the tight end, Zach Ertz. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult.
No.
Now, to me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. Let's see how they defend him going forward.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Kaepernick now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Dang it.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th.
Yes.
And it is incomplete. So
No.
certainly an interesting call there.
He didn't drop that.
And this defense will take over.
That's bullcrap. Dang it.
Right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop
There's
it.
a turnover. All right.
And so many teams work on that
Oh,
in
good.
terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd down and 10.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And
yes!
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And well done here. That will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Yes.
And he's in
Let's
for
go.
a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? 3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, an NFC South matchup between Atlanta and Carolina. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Pats looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. action. It's Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with
The heck?
it. And he takes this one
Straight
down
up fall
almost
down.
all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles
Yes.
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now Kaepernick. And he takes a shot
Oh,
on the
gosh.
release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To go.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught.
Yes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that would work out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25. 5-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they
Heck,
get him
he's
down,
pushing
but
forward,
before
I
he
don't
takes
you?
it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got an open man, it's Washington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yes.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ow.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Kaepernick.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
On the carry.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, and try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to see.
Yes. Coming in, he's taken down.
Roethlisberger is sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick.
Ah.
Will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
Is good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
48. Steelers, nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
Yes.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast.
And Big Ben intercepted a
Oh my gosh.
Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Like I said.
You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first.
Just sub him in. That's weird.
Down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete.
Ah, dang it, roughing the passer.
Backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down.
Yes.
They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Dang it.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he connects with Ertz. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Touchdown,
Look and learn.
Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. He's got a man open.
There's no way he got that.
And he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late.
Put into each
But
other.
he does get in for 6.
Dang on it.
You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late. 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Kaepernick looking to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Philadelphia.
another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Good.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Throw there going to be incomplete. A strong safety, Sean Davis there to break up that pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know,
exactly what I would do.
Some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool.
Ooh.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10.
Nope, not enough time. Thank you.
Down to the 9.
Let's go.
Today's final score, Eagles.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
stunning, yeah. Drip, little bit, little bit. Myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Touch on my toe. Black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit.
Yes, sir.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Hey. Happy Meals.
Shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights, now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. But I will be back later on today. I'll see y'all in a little while. Peace.